Hello viewers, it's Super GT here. Welcome to the video. Now watch this. Well, you are watching this because you clicked on the video. Okay, I started 17th out of 17, Nurburgring Grand Prix circuit. Already up into 11th. Here's the first corner. Here are the scenes of devastation and death around the first corner, and I've avoided all of it, gone straight up into 4th. So 13 positions in 20 seconds. Cheers guys for being so awful at the game, making it very easy for me to overtake everyone. Okay, so we're behind, what car is this? A BMW. I know that, I don't know which one though. And we're going to try and get a good exit off turn number 1, 2, 3, turn 4? I don't know, one of them. And then into this one, up the inside, he's got no space. Now through into 3rd, so the first two here have developed a bit of a gap. There we go, to drive nicely out of this turn. Now this car, following on from the Donkavort GTO video, is also tuned by JSR Lee Campbell. Now we're just going to stop it there because we have to establish something. At least once a day you have to stop what you're doing and say thank you JSR Lee Campbell. You have to stop what you're doing and say that. So as we continue, the reason why you have to do that is because the Forza gods have been very kind to us for providing a great tuner such as JSR Lee Campbell, and if we don't say these things, people like him will just disappear, and that is not what we want. So we must appease the Forza gods and make sure that JSR Lee Campbell is very happy with continuing to make these amazing tunes. This Ford GT, I'm driving this is the first race I did in this car, and you can see I'm so comfortable with it already, and it's as if I've been driving it for the last 10 years. It's just so rooted to the ground. I just have so much confidence around the corners, on the exit of the corners. It just doesn't want to start sliding away at all. That was a bit messy though, into the chicane. A little bit late up the inside of that crossbow, but I did just about get the job done. Coming in for a late apex around the final turn. You can see that the Audi at the front has developed a rather large lead of about 300 feet. So we're going to skip ahead here to lap number 2. Coming up to the Schumacher S. Now this is where this car really excels. Coming through the sweeping left and then the right, the car just holds its line so well, and it just doesn't want to slide about at all. That really just gives you that confidence to go through that corner so quickly. And as you can see, I've gained quite a lot. Probably half of that lead has just gone because of that line through that corner. Taking a nice line through there, and again getting on the throttle early because the car is so rooted. Taking the curb on the outside, I like to take that curb on the outside, just gives you a better angle. And then taking a late apex, get on the power early. As you can see, the gap now under 100 feet, but that Audi is seriously quick in a straight line. As you can see, just driving away from me. Coming to the first corner, looking for the end of this shadow there. That is a good braking point. I am a little bit deep, but I'm going to come back for a later apex. Better apex, I think, than the guy ahead. Mr. Crankman 90. I'm just waiting for that space to open on the left hand side. There it is. I'm going to drive into it and then take first place up the inside. It's a clean move. That is how you do it. And then into turn number, I think that's turn 4. Well, whatever turn that is, I've gone round it very nicely. You can extend that one by 2 wheels beyond the white line, and it is clean. So you can just about do that. And then coming through this one, hooking up with that apex. It's just, perfect, this car. It's just absolutely beautiful. This is S-Class, by the way, for those of you who are unsure. And then coming up the hill once again, Schumacher S, just taking that line on the entry, dipping 2 wheels onto the curb on either side. The Audi just could not keep up with that, and then we were away. And then we're going to win the race after 6 minutes of racing by quite a sizable margin actually. So this car really, honestly, you have to try it out. If you drive an S-Class, just give this one a go because it is absolutely beautiful to drive. So stop what you're doing right now and say thank you JSR Lee Campbell. It's important that you do that. So we're going to skip ahead now to the second race of the video. Okay, so off the line, we are going to make this interesting by going off to the side and letting everyone go. There we go, there comes the pack. I'm surprised I actually haven't been wiped out by anyone. And then just rejoining. There we go, in 22nd, after about a year on the gravel. It's actually really sticky, that gravel, for some reason. So coming through the first corner, there's 1 position and 2. So that's 2 for free. Let's see how many more we can get. There's another one, KTM Crossbow, wiping himself out. Cheers for that. Plenty of smoke round here. Viper's going to come across, just about keep it on. And then he's going to clatter into the Corvette. And I'm round. Oh my god. So this is not going well. I thankfully don't make contact with anyone there as I rejoin. And then away we go in 18th now. So we've still actually gained 4th since the start of the race. And then into the sweeping left. We got another crossbow off. Oh, he's just going to rejoin. Wipe that guy out. That's another position for free. This corner, very easy to get wrong, especially on the exit. Just dipping 2 wheels on the gravel there, and you're just going to get sucked wide. And then into the fearsome corkscrew here at Laguna Seca. The Pro Car up the inside of the Porsche. Then we've got a Lexus there, looks like. Or is it? No, a Lamborghini. Wide onto the gravel. I'm up the inside of the Porsche. The 4GT showing so much grip. We've got a generation battle here. So another 4GT coming back on. That's the newer version. Now into the last corner of the lap. Moving over to the right hand side. Braking on that line. We're going to turn in. But no, we're not. The other 4GT. Obviously jealous that this car is quicker than the new one. He's just going to wipe me out. So back onto the track we go. 19th now. That has not been a good lap at all. We've just been mired down here in the back pack. And then back up the inside of the 4GT. I could just smash him off for revenge. But no, I'm a nice guy. Into the first turn. We've got someone wide. 1 bit of contact. 2 bits of contact. I'm round. And then the 3rd bit of contact, just to make sure. Is this guy actually serious right now? He really is quite intent on making sure that the new 4GT is quicker than the other one. 3 guys wide, 1 guy was flipping over there. So just even more carnage. It really is very bad back here. The level of racing you get in the back of the pack is really just shocking. I'm quite glad that I don't have to spend too much time back here. But we aren't out of it yet. The Mazda RX-7, going to cover the inside. I'm going to try and go around the outside. He just takes a very, very narrow line for some reason. That gives me the momentum around the outside to take 13th place into the first corner. This is the last lap now. We've only moved up into 12th. I can't remember how. Maybe someone just spun off on the side of the track. Now we've got 2 guys ahead of us, a Viper and the M1 Pro Car, I believe. So the Pro Car is just going to go quite wide. Quite a shocking line, to be honest. And then just waiting to get on the throttle to go past the Viper. I'm on the outside. He's still got the position on the inside, but he's just going to brake a little late. We make contact, and then for some reason he just backs out of it, or his car is just really slow. And then I go through into 10th. So top 10, okay, not too bad given the amount of contact, the amount of times I've been smashed off. But there we go. We're going to finish the race in 10th in the end. So not the best race, but you can't always have it your own way every time. So there we go. 10th place for me in that one. There are the results. Dodge Viper winning the race and getting the fastest clean lap. And then we move to Yas Marina. We've actually had, well, in the previous video, John Court GTO video, we had a very good race around Yas Marina, which is probably the first time that has ever happened. Ever. Just ever. And this might be the second time it's going to ever happen. So we are through the first corner, actually cleanly for once. Following another 4GT, I'm up the inside of him, proving that this 4GT is actually better. I do think that this 4GT is faster than the new one. We've actually got one of the new 4GTs right in front of us. And then we've got the Audi ahead, who we raced in Nurburgring. And there's a KTM Crossbow just going for a corner cut, and then a ridiculous overtake, wiping out that guy. So that was a very sinister sign of things to come from this KTM Crossbow. He hasn't got good straight line speed, so tucking into the slipstream, I'm through. Like I say, see you later to him. We're being chased down by this guy just behind us though. In 3rd place now, into the chicane, and at the end of this straight. This usually produces some carnage. Luckily, I'm through this time. So we've got a Honda NSX up the front. Now, that car there is very quick, I know that. I saw the tune he used by GTR Jeweler DT, and I'm actually going to make a video on it very soon, so watch out for that. Now into the next chicane, nailing the braking point. Am I going to do that? Just about, actually. Look at that, that's perfect. And then coming through the chicane. I do hate the chicane. The tyres just kind of getting stuck on the curb like a railway, and not wanting to go around at all. Proximity arrow is getting ever more orange. I see that KTM Crossbow come out of nowhere, probably cut the corner. I don't have any evidence, but I'm just guessing, or no, I'm stating it. He cut the corners because that's what he did on the first lap at the start of the race. So through the hotel area, the car just changes direction so quickly and so effortlessly without wanting to oversteer or understeer at all. It is just perfect. Now into the last couple of corners here at Yas Marina. We haven't got many more left in lap 1, and I'm going to go up the inside into the final one. Braking a little bit too late though. That was a very big misjudgment by me. He's going to come back for the cutback and regain his second place. So going back down to third, and then through the second turn, getting through there nicely. Car bumping around, but the bumps don't affect this car too much actually. It's very good over the bumps. Gives me the room on the inside, so very nice racing from Crankman there. Into the chicane, I'm going to outbrake him and then get the job done. Go a little bit deep. Going to come back for the second apex though. KTM Crossbow just cuts it out completely, so I'm going to weigh my muscles in here and then show him who's boss. Actually, all I do is actually just drift wide, and then he actually extends the exit because I push him there, so it doesn't really matter. Crankman then is not going to take shit though. He's just going to wipe him out, so unlucky to him. Wow. That guy hanging upside down on the screen, very pleased with that display. Actually, this whole episode of wiping out the KTM Crossbow has given the Honda NSX in the lead quite a sizable margin, as you can see, maybe 2 or 3 seconds, which will be hard to reel in from here to the end of the race. We're about halfway into the race, so there is a chance. So I'm going to go up the inside. I do have a feeling though that I was quicker than Crankman, so I can actually try and catch up now without worrying about him. So we're going to skip ahead to lap 3. I did catch up a little bit, so let's see how well we can do around the hotel section for the last time of the race. It's getting quite close. The Honda NSX is a very good car, I know that, so let's just see exactly how good this 4GT is compared to one of the best cars I think in S-Class, the Honda NSX. So a little bit drifty through there. You see that Honda NSX just has so much drive, it has so much power with that GTR Dual DT tune. It is absolutely epic. Into the last corner, he goes a little bit deep. Maybe the brakes aren't as good as they are in this car, but we are going to come across the line to finish second. Not a bad result. So there you have it, the 4GT, an absolutely outstanding car for S-Class. Perhaps one of my new favourites, if anything. It really is that good. So again, stop what you're doing, say thank you JSR Lee Campbell, because he's the one who made the tune for this amazing car. Give it a try. It's a really good one to try out in S-Class. So I hope you like this video, guys. Please subscribe for more of the same. Hit that like button if you did enjoy the video, and I shall see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.